The following is a presentation of the Marconi Feed Podcasting Network. Marconi Feed Podcasting Network.
Originating from mfpod.com.
Pow.
Pantalones gratis.
Con Maccheroni Bologna.
Esto es los pantalones libres de podcast.
The Pants Free Podcast. Pantaloni Libero.
Yes, it's the Pants Free Podcast. My name is Bolognius Francine Marconi. Introduce yourself, sir.
I am Pants Free Nikki J.
That sounds like a doll in some weird kid store.
I am a weird doll, but I'm not allowed in kids' stores. There was legal action and a court thing, and no.
Nick, are you ready for Pants Free Podcastery?
I am. My pants are off, and I'm ready for podcastery in the Pants Free style.
And now, Pants Free News, America's most unreliable news source, without pants.
Oh, the man who does the horsey dance, Psy, and his gangyang style.
Yeah.
He did in 2004. He did an anti-U.S. protest against the troops, and it's come to light now.
That's not good, right?
He may have won over Americans, with his breakthrough single gangyang style, but America hasn't won over him. Apparently, the singer was forced to face very difficult questions about his anti-American protest recently on MTV Europe.
Well, this is going to ruin Psy's chance to be remembered as a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, true. He did smash a U.S. tank model during one of his videos.
Oh, so essentially they're saying Psy, they're judging him for rapping about killing Americans.
Well, you see, the difficulty is now, Psy had somewhat of a point because he was protesting. North America has, or the United States has a very strong presence in South Korea, purely because of the North Korean at the top of the peninsula. And supposedly there was an accident involving two Korean schoolgirls who were killed by an American tank. And really what he was doing is protesting their deaths.
With a novelty dance?
Yes, with a dance of smashing a tank over his head. Well, there's plenty of hot news today, and I should tell you, this comes to you directly from the United Kingdom, where some of the stories are being circulated about a hospital nurse who was involved in the hoax. I don't know if you heard this, but an Australian radio show.
Like a morning zoo or something, right?
Yeah, like a crazy morning zoo.
Hey, it's Wacky and Steve coming at you. Good morning. Got to do a crazy bit, but it's on the 20s.
Well, Kate Middleton was in hospital because she has had very bad morning sickness with her first child. It's been announced that she's pregnant. And so these DJs managed to pretend that they're the Queen, Prince Charles, and apparently a corgi, and got through to her.
A dog?
Nurse. Yeah, a dog.
All right.
I'm not sure that happened, but basically the nurse who put the phone calls through has committed suicide.
Oh, that's not fun.
No. It's pretty sad.
The only thing I read is on Twitter, I read the DJs decided to suspend themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they felt really bad, but can they really blame themselves? They were just doing a dumb prank. If this woman, I don't know what anything about her, but that seems like an extreme measure to take for falling for a prank phone call.
Yeah, I mean, it does. And who knows? I mean, she was a mother of two, and it's pretty sad. I mean, I do remember some of our friends. Do you remember our friends getting through to Michael Jackson in the hospital?
Oh, yeah. Nelson used to do bits, and he would play Bill Clinton on the thing, and he got through to Michael Jackson in the hospital. That was pretty fun. That was a national story, but no, I mean, nobody was hurt. The thing is like there's so many other great pranks to pull. Like a fun prank would be turning someone's clock forward an hour while they're sleeping and then throw the clock at the wall and scream, "Home invasion!" Or like a confusing prank is to put up lights on someone's house while they're asleep, but make them spell "Merry Christmas, asshole." That kind of thing.
Right.
Or a really good one is when someone's passed out, draw a face on their penis. These
I
are
do that-
all pranks that no one will react in a horrible way. They'll just be like,
I know.
"What? Ah, you got me, foiled again."
I have to tell you, if I woke up and found out you'd been playing with my penis, I might be a little bit.
You might go Gangnam Style on me.
Yeah, who knows? Hey, Clear Channel, the world's largest radio group is laying people off, according to All Access.
When aren't they laying people off? It seems like it's every time you turn around, they're going, "Oh, another round of layoffs at Clear Channel."
They refer to it. It's funny. I had a meeting with Clear Channel recently, and the person I was meeting with was one of the big directors, and this person said, "Oh, that was in layoff number 3."
Yeah,
Like they
right.
have, it's like
Well,
the big layoff of '87.
well, somebody said that they are laying people off in sections so it doesn't look like they're laying everyone off in a mass layoff all at once. And I'm like, if you're a boss, first of all, it sucks bad enough being the person being fired. But could you imagine being these bosses of the local radio stations are being told what to do by the company. You have to cut budgets, and here are the people we suggest you do cut budget with. But the thing that was troubling me is a few of my friends were let go in this whole thing, and it sucks because one guy was with the radio station for 20-plus years.
Whoa.
And as soon as I found out about it, I just immediately, like some people in radio do, you go to the website of the radio station, vanished, like he never existed. For 20 years he was with the dumb radio station, and they can't even say, we're really sorry to say that so-and-so is no longer with the radio station, or let him have one last show. Let Friday be his last show, because we're professionals in this business, and we all want to work again. So unless you're an idiot, you're not going to say disparaging things about the company on the radio. And I just think you do it with respect to the guy's connection with an audience for 20 fucking years. And you say, look, this guy, he may be going away, and I was, a budgetary decision, but we know you love him, and we respect you as our audience. But instead, it's unceremoniously like, all of a sudden, one day you'll be listening to the guy, the next day after 20 years, you've listened to him every day, boom, gone.
Right.
And then the company as itself, as a front, acts as if he didn't exist. I think that's the worst thing you can do. I mean, they can. My philosophy is they can remove us from their microphones, but there's always another one, even if we have to make our own. So
I made one out of cardboard.
I've got a paper towel tube. I'm ready to go.
When news breaks, we're the first there to mock it.
There's another story in the news this morning about John Travolta. I don't know if you saw this, but he was listed in this book as called "You'll Never Spar in This Town Again." And the book basically said that Travolta used to frequent gay bathhouses. Then the author sued Travolta because he said that Travolta was spreading lies about him, saying that he had mental issues. And now Travolta has won his case against him to the tune of, I think it's $139,645.17.
I feel weird about the Travolta thing because first of all, it seems kind of like an odd thing because either way, is it going to affect John Travolta's career at this point? I mean, and the only thing that's really disturbing, I mean, there's a lot of things going on with John Travolta, and I feel really bad. His son died, and, he seems like a good guy. But
right.
I've seen him face hardships, setbacks, deaths, disease of loved ones and stuff like that. But I'm still too scared to watch that Travolta of Olivia Newton-John video that's going around on the internet.
Right.
Have you seen that? Oh, my God.
No, I've heard about it, though.
I watched just like 30 seconds of it. I was like, I can't.
I also have a list here of the best cheap phones for the holiday season.
Yes, from Mashable, Mashable.com, where you can find all the things out that you need to know about stuff and more.
A lot of these phones I've never actually heard of, but Mashable gives them a really good rating. And the Pantech Flex is from AT&T. It says that this is one of the best phones to have this holiday season. It doesn't tell you what the price is of these, by the way,
the iPhone 4S is like $68 on Apple.com.
If you want to go to the evil side.
Yeah, how do we ever effectively ignore our friends and family and significant others before cell phones?
Right. I can't, I think when I first came to the United States, I had a pager.
You still use it, don't you?
Occasionally.
For emergencies. And I don't know about you, but I'm only interested in being out somewhere. It's always in direct conjunction with how much battery life I have left on my phone.
Right.
Like if I have 80% battery life, I'm cool. 50%, I'm starting to lose interest because I know I need to get to a charging place soon. But 30%, I've already left and I'm on my way home.
Excellent.
It's a good barometer, too, because you know how sometimes you'll forget and you're like, oh, I should probably leave at some point. But if you're having a really good time and you have your charger, you'll go and ask them if you can plug your phone in on their kitchen counter.
Right.
That's when you know you're friends.
Well, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel.
Hey, can you hear that music?
No.
It's the top 5 music.
Oh, yes. I love how I'm talking and all Nick is concerned with is getting to the next thing.
Dude, I'm the best radio producer you ever had.
I know you are.
I keep you moving.
All right, fine. Here's the damn top 5.
Number 5.
The Weeknd in at number 5. Wicked Game.
I'll give you all of me. Give me all of it. I need all of it.
I don't really know enough about critiquing music to evaluate Weeknd, the song or whatever, but I can tell you it's freaking my cats out right now.
Excellent. They need something to stop them shitting so much.
Number 4.
Number 4, Maroon 5, your favorite band, and Daylight.
This song is very pretty, and I think, without a doubt, Maroon 5 are the world's best Maroon 5 tribute band.
Number 3.
My number 1 is at number 3 this week. They're my favorite little things. They are One Direction.
You can't go to bed without a cup of tea. Maybe that's the reason that you talk in your sleep. And all those conversations are the secrets that I keep, though it makes no sense to me.
I think my favorite member of One Direction is Tinky Winky. Is he in the group?
Yes, he is. He's the one from Northern Ireland.
But one of the guys is dating Taylor Swift, and I don't know. Does anybody else think he looks like Paula Poundstone, like a young Paula Poundstone?
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, maybe a little bit.
Why isn't anybody talking about that?
I know.
And also, this song is not about wieners.
Oh, it isn't? I'm stopping listening to it right now.
Number 2.
Number 2, Will.i.am, F. Britney Spears.
I think that's featuring Britney Spears.
I know, but the way they write it is hilarious. Will.i.am, F. Britney Spears, and scream and shout.
Down, rockin' with Will.i.am and
Britney, bitch.
bring the action.
Rock and roll. Everybody, let's lose control. On the bottom, we let it go. Going fast, we ain't going slow.
When I first heard this song, I seriously was bomb a lot in my mouth, but I kind of like that little section we just played. I kind of like that when it's like, Britney, bitch, but the rest of it kind of sucks. But the serious question is Will.i.am the only performer who chose his stage name based on Gmail account availability?
I chose mine by the .comery. What was available for .comery?
Right, you just look it up and you go, oh, can't get that site. Okay, never mind.
I know, I had a great idea for a new website, and the name's taken, and I'm not going to do the site now because it would only work with a name.
Your hopes and dreams have been shattered for punkmybeehole.com.
Number 1.
And your favorite, your sweetheart, your love, your pretty girl, Taylor Swift is at number 1 with I Knew You Were Trouble.